Hi guys, this is Mike with the Asus Transformer Infinity, and in this part of our video review we will analyze some games. As you probably know, this is one of the first tablets to bring a Full HD display on Android. It's running Android 4.0 and it's built on a Nvidia Tegra 3 platform. You have a bunch of different games. You can find them in the Google Play Store, or you can find them right here in TegraZone, where you will find games specifically designed for Tegra devices, and some of them are made for higher resolution display. This with a THD appellative next to their titles. However, I don't think there are actually any titles that are designed to work with a Full HD Android tablet right now. Still, I'm going to show you some of the games available here. I have a bunch of them downloaded, and we're going to start with the popular Fruit Ninja. Alright, here we have the game, and you're going to notice that the graphics aren't really looking as good. Hopefully I should get this. Okay. But the game is working quite good, but like I said, the graphics aren't actually made for this higher screen, and it will probably take a little bit of time because before they will. And when they will, you will be able to enjoy, of course, the full quality of images on a screen like this one. Okay, so the game is pretty simple. You probably are all familiar with it. Just have to slice fruits. You have multiple. You don't have to slice a bomb because everything will go nuts like this and will explode. Okay, so that was Fruit Ninja. Let's go ahead and kill this. Okay, what else do we have here? We have Samurai 2 Vengeance. Let's load this one, which is another game made for... Okay, let's go resume. Another game made for Tegra 3 Android tablets. But once again, the graphics, they're not properly designed for this one. You can see that the game is running flawlessly. There's very little lag, but like I said in some of my other clips, this is not really the final version of the software on this particular tablet, and because of that, that means that later it might be able to work a little bit better than it does right now. So if we have some sluggishness on these clips, it's probably because the software is not yet final. Okay, this one is pretty tough. Okay, so that's Samurai Vengeance. Basically, you just have to slice all these other samurais, and it's quite an interesting game. Not really a fan of these types of games, but if you like it, you can find it in the store. Okay, also have Angry Birds, of course, the classic Rovio game. Probably all familiar with Angry Birds. We have Angry Birds Space here. Once again, it doesn't look as good as it should on this screen because of the graphics. They're not made for Full HD resolution. I can't really say they look bad, but they could look better, that's for sure. Okay, so this is Angry Birds. I'm pretty sure you're all familiar with it. Hopefully I managed to get I managed to get 3 stars on this. Let's see. Yay, I'm actually very bad at Angry Birds. Let's see. I'm going to... Well, that's actually not that bad. It's an interesting game, and the space, the concept behind the Angry Bird space is actually quite nice. Okay, so that was Angry Birds. You can get these games on Android for free. You have plenty of them. Okay, let's close this and let's go ahead and try some other games. We have Fruit Ninja THD. Okay, which should actually bring better graphics than the Fruit Ninja we saw before, but it's still not what I'd like on this one, because it's not made for the higher screen display. It looks better, definitely looks better than what I tested before, but it's still not the same. The game is quite nice. Okay, let's get out of this game. What else do we have here? We have Sprinkle, which is quite an interesting game. You have to kill some fires. Okay, I don't really know how this was working. Okay, so it was working like this. Okay, so this is Sprinkle, you have to extinguish some fire, see? Well, managed to get 3 droplets. Decent game. I actually like it a lot. Guerrilla Bob, which is a shooter. It's an interesting game, once again made for Tegra devices, but once again it lacks the graphics you would need for the HD, the full HD display. Still, it's quite a good game, I'd say. Okay, let's go ahead. Start with this first level. Actually, I haven't actually played this game, not really familiar with it, but I did play something similar on other tablets. So you can see what's the idea here. You have to kill all these guys. Without actually getting shot. Not really very good at it, but practice makes better with games like this one. And you have better bosses later on in the game, and they will be a lot more difficult to kill than these guys that have like pistols or something. So this is just another game I was going to show you. Okay, what else do we have here? Dark Meadow. This is one of the new games in the TegraZone. Should be actually quite good. Once again, one of the games I haven't tried before. And we're of course running on performance mode on this tablet. It does get a little bit hot when running these games on the back, but well, that's something I was expecting from a powerful tablet. That's what's happening on the iPad. Okay, load. I'm not familiar at all with this title. I don't really know what I should do, but let's go ahead and have a look. Looks like a quest.
That's how it works when they bring you here. Believe me, I know. Well,
and the graphics, well, they're actually quite good.
Maybe if we help each other, we can get out of this place.
Okay, enough with the stories. I want to actually play this game.
Feeling well? Don't worry, it will pass. Once we get out of here, you'll be right as rain, and this madness will end. Oh, she's coming. I can't be seen with you. We'll talk more soon.
Okay, and what now? Okay, so it will take a bit of time to get familiar with the interface and how it actually works. Looks like I'm walking down this corridor. There are some ghosts and stuff. So this looks like an adventure, one of those adventure quests games, which might be actually quite interesting if you manage to give it some of your time. The graphics, like I said, they're actually looking quite good. Okay, so that was Dark Meadow. Not going to continue with it. What else do we have here? Of course, we have Grand Theft Auto, which is actually a game I play on my iPad a lot, and it has very good graphics. Will take a bit of time to load. Okay. No. Okay, so I'm not going to get into this because the cinematics will carry on for quite a while, and we don't have time for this, but we have time for some Riptide. You know, Riptide, the racing with the racing boats. This is actually one of the games you have to use the accelerometer for, so let me zoom in a little bit. Not a big fan of games that require me to use the accelerometer, but I'm gonna try and play. Definitely the graphics are quite good, but like I said, right now on the Infinity you're not really benefiting from the screen because the games are not optimized for it. So if you're buying, I don't know, okay, so I should have made some stunts, but I'm not really good at stunts. So like I said, if you're buying the Infinity, you don't really have the titles for it. Pretty much the same experience as you get on the TF700 and pretty much the same performances in games. They don't work better, they don't work worse. And you can see that there are some pixelations. Go away! Okay, so that was Riptide. Definitely a very good looking game. Okay, and let's see what else do we have here. We have a bunch of others, but I'm not going to get into more details because I think this clip is already long enough. Okay, one more thing. We have Kaduro, but you probably know that already. We have Shadowgun THD, which is also an interesting game. It's a shooter. It will take a bit of time to get used to it. I know that that's the game that you have to cover, to get cover and get behind different objects and then shoot your adversaries. I've played this for a while. It's actually quite good. It will take a bit of time to load. Okay. Okay, a little bit of lag here. Cover. Okay, so like I said, you have to get cover and then you can shoot your adversaries. Go away. Maybe I can get some cover behind this. Get cover. Okay, so this is the game. This is how it looks. Perhaps I should shoot this, get cover. I should probably shoot this other guy here. Okay, I wasn't expecting that machine. Oh bloody, that's actually fast. Okay, so that was THD. Oh, sorry, that was Shadowgun THD, which was actually quite a good game. Okay, so those are just some of the titles you can find on this particular tablet. There are a bunch of others, of course, in Google Play. Like I said, just have to go in the Play Store, search for games, and there will be a bunch of them. You can find articles with the popular titles in stores right now. TegraZone also has very good titles, but like I said, right now actually none of the games are optimized for the full HD graphics. It will take some time before they will. I'm pretty sure some of the big titles will get optimized quite soon. That was the case for the iPad. That should be the case with the Android slates as well. Right now all these games are running flawlessly on the tablet. The screen is quite good, but you don't have the higher quality graphics to go along with the screen. Okay, that was it with this part of the clip. See the rest of our video review, all the other clips, and of course the full video review and the comparison with the other popular tablets that we have here on our YouTube channel Gadget JM for the Asus Transformer Infinity. And of course, don't forget, if you like our work, subscribe just to stay tuned with our next clips that should come in a couple of days. Thanks.